Hey folks, Daily Landsblog for the 26th of November 2020. Just mixing up the cards, and I'm going to give them back to you, Case, and you give me, I just reacquainting myself with these folks. You give me one when I ask for it, okay?
Anyone?
Any one that you pick. And even though sometimes we discuss it in advance, feel free if you want to change it up, you go ahead and change it up. I can handle it all. Those characters all have a little piece of me. I feel like I've poured a part
Maybe
of
I'll
my.
give you two.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay,
And then
so
you can choose.
I wanted to share with you a message from a guy that Bo Will is our nickname for him, right, Case? Bob Williams.
I thought it was Bob Harris.
I thought it was Bob Harris too, for a while, and then he, I guess, not surprisingly, corrected me on
Yeah,
that.
but that's our nickname for him. He doesn't get to decide his own nickname.
That's right. So what's our nickname? Bo Hair?
Bob Harris.
Bob Harris. Hey, Bob Harris, how you doing, man? Yeah, you're right. You know what? You don't get to pick your own nickname. You know, what would I pick as my nickname if I could choose my own? Super Hunky ML? I mean, like, you'd go, where did that come from? And you go, I made it up. So Bob Harris is a guy that I got acquainted through Twitter direct message. Reached out to me. I reached out back to him. He reached out to me again. I ignored him, not purposely, but I just didn't get around to it. Then he did it again, and I didn't get around to it. And then at a certain point, you start to feel really guilty, so you don't want to get back to them, so you don't get yelled at. So I forgot again. Eventually, I did get back to him. He opened up to me and shared this miserable depression that he's been battling for years, and how it's really taken everything from him. And I don't know what clicked with him. It's still a mystery to me. And Bobby Harris, maybe you can share with me what it was that clicked, because like sometimes I know that I've done someone some good if I've said, hey, you need to see a doctor and you need to make an appointment with the Switchblade, for instance, the Swiss Blade, Switchblade or Switchblade, right? I convinced him to go to see his family doctor, and eventually he did, and he ended up getting help that way. But with Bobby H, I have no idea what did it. But listen to the message that I got from him just about 10 minutes ago. I know it's nothing, but something very odd happened today. I was wondering what the heck is wrong with me. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, this sounds like a relapse to me. I was whistling. Yes, whistling. It was awesome. Then all of a sudden I asked myself, why? Laugh out loud. It's been years since this guy has whistled. It felt odd. It felt great. It felt puzzling. All this over a moment of whistling. Even I laughed, but it was a really nice moment. Have a good night, bud. That is the normal brain. Not when you consciously say, I've got to do something to make myself try to feel happy. That's contrived and isn't the same thing as this realization that you just did something that was normal. You just experienced some joy in your life, basic joy, as I referred to it. That is a really amazing sign, and this is like one of my favorite messages that I've received. Thank you very much, Bob Harris, Bobby Harris, BH as I call him, Bo Hair. Oh, little nicknames that we have. Okay, what do you got, Case?
I have two.
Two. Clever Close. I gave a talk to a group from Movember today, a group of volunteers. One of the things is men's mental health, and one of the things that Clever Klaus told me was suicide makes no sense until it does. Suicide makes no sense until it does. That's Clever Klaus. That guy's smart. Denial Derek. We talked a lot about this. How do you try to convince a friend, somebody that you care about, to go for help? And it's really difficult when they deny everything, when it's like an accusation. The accusation is, are you okay? What do you mean? What do you mean, am I okay? Of course I'm okay. Why would you say I'm not okay? It's like, whoa. That's like when you accuse someone of some kind of crime and they get overly defensive. Of course I'm okay. I'm fine. That is Denial Derek's most common characteristic. Overreacting to a simple question. Are you sure you're okay? SickNoweek.com, 24 hours a day. 364 days a year. You know why we're here, Case?
Why?
I don't know. Do you know?
Because Bob Harris needs us to be.
Bo Hair, you're the man.